Okay folks, it's Tuesday morning. I've arrived here at my first stop of this two-stop delivery here at the Lowe's in Siloam Springs, Arkansas, which is just a couple of miles from the Oklahoma border to the west. But I've already checked in. The little receiving office is right over there, kind of underneath that light. Checked in, he's got my paperwork, and he told me just to pull up here so that they could get on both sides of the trailer. Now the way this load is set up is these front 8 pallets will be delivered here, and then this one in the middle and those 6 back there go to the next stop in Fayetteville. So I've got to take my straps and plastic edge protectors off of these and my trip chain I've got here in the front, and I'll put the trip chain, you know, once these are unloaded, I'll put the trip chain here in front of this one and then go to my next stop. So that's what we got. Let me get these straps off. Okay guys, my friendly unloader Paul here is starting to get us unloaded. So there's a shot of that. So, like I was saying earlier, and it matched up with his paperwork, luckily, that he's getting the front 8 pallets. So, from here forward is what he's getting. And then the rest of this stuff goes to a Lowe's store in Fayetteville. So, then here's my trip chain. I'll have to move to that end once he's done. So I'll give you a shot here. Well, we go around to the other side. There comes another unloader down there. He may or may not be helping. It'll be a pretty quick unload there. All right, well that's how it goes. All right, on to the next place. All right, folks, just wanted to give you a little update here. I just arrived at the Lowe's here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Came in from down there, turned in here, and this is one of those weird store layouts where there's only one way in and one way out. And they've got like 4 trucks here at the moment. Let me show you. This truck here has got to back into there. This guy's going to go in there after he's done, and there's a flatbed down there waiting to get unloaded. So he told me to pull into this area over here to get unloaded. I'm just giving you a look. You cannot go around the store down there, so not a great design. So that's what we got. Just to remind you, you know, here's what I got left, 7 pallets. So you can see this guy here now trying to back in. So I may have to back up a little bit for him. More later. Okay guys, so just giving you an update of what we're doing. Now, I was pulled in right over there at first, but all the other trucks have kind of cleared out of here. They had me back in to this spot here where they have a lot of the outdoor stuff. And one of the guys went back inside to look for the paperwork. He thought I had it, but he had taken it from me earlier. But I've been here probably an hour. So right now the guy's spray painting an ID number, this number that's right here. He says they have him spray paint onto each bundle for some reason. Guess it makes it a little more readable. So he's about to unload me, and they've sent me a pre-plan going to the Takaya Carbon plant in Ozark, Arkansas, which is, oh, how far is that? It's been a few months since I've been to that place, but it'll be a pretty good load. Let me see, I've got it punched into my GPS. It's about an hour and a half from here. So I kind of figured I would go to Fort Smith, but it's about the same distance to Ozark, really. Maybe a little further. And it delivers to a Nucor plant in Trinity, Alabama. So keeping in mind too, you know, they can't send me too far at this point. I mean, it's Tuesday and I've got a special request to get home by 1 p.m. on Friday. So my week, you know, they'll have to keep an eye on that because my week could be a little shorter than normal. So that flatbed, that TMC flatbed over there that had a sorted load from like a Lowe's distribution center, maybe from say Ennis, Texas or somewhere like that, he's still getting unloaded. But the two dry vans have already backed in and are getting unloaded. So all right, well, he's still spraying the pallets back here, but you get the idea. Just got 7 pallets, be a quick unload, and I'll just exit out of there. That's the only way in and out, so I'll go back out that way and then head down 49 south. So all right, more later. All right, folks, I'm approaching Takaya Carbon here in Ozark, Arkansas. Just still got about a mile. Just thought I'd show you some road footage. Now I'm going to be picking up what I call carbon cylinders. And the way it works up here is they have a holding lot that our work instructions tell us to pull into. You know, do not just enter the gate, but to pull into the holding lot, which you can overnight park in if you need to. I've done it before. And then you either call them on the phone or on your CB and check in, and then she'll let you know when she's ready for you to enter. So that's how it's going to work. I think I've only picked up a load here maybe once before, but I've delivered here several times. Let's see, it delivers. I've got an open window tomorrow between 7 a.m. and 3:30 in Trinity, Alabama, which is kind of over in the Decatur area, as I remember, just glancing at the map. All right, so once we get up this little hill, we'll be about there. You can maybe see the facility over to the right, big blue buildings. The system is just arriving me. And this is the holding yard it's going to turn into. They used to have a sign out here telling you, you know, what CB channel and phone number, but it's gone. I'll have to look it up in the work instructions. Well, if this fellow would have parked over on the other side, it would have been better. I got room. Okay. Let's get turned around here. Oh, that's my sensor telling me there's something over there on the side. Not even close to anything. Sensors, sensors, sensors. What would we do without all the sensors? We wouldn't hear as many beeps, that's for sure. All right, so let me check in and we'll do some more later. All right, well, she wouldn't answer the CB, so I called her. She put me on hold, contacted shipping, took my phone number, and then called me back in about a minute, told me to come on in. So I'll show you what that's all about. You know, I have to come back to this town on Saturday, or near here. I got a nephew getting married up here. That's why I'm getting home early on Friday. I already sent my pants and my jacket to the cleaner so I look good. All right, so just past this fence is the turn in for, you can see the sign, Takaya Carbon. They got a little guard shack here. So you basically got to turn in here and then pull up past the guard shack and then walk back and check in. I'm going to pull up so I'm not blocking the parking lot back there, and then I'm going to walk back there and check in. All right, I'll get back to you shortly. Trailer straight where I can hit the box behind me. It's kind of in a cockeyed position. There's another Maverick driver that's already loaded. He's back there strapping. So she told me the way this is supposed to work is once I get loaded, then I'm supposed to back up onto the, they've got like a gravel road behind this loading area, and I'll back up to do my securing. Oh, anyway, I'm just giving you a look while I get this trailer parked in the right position. Oh, looks like I'm barely in the box. But that'll work, that'll work. All right, let me get loaded. Okay guys, so I'm loaded, got loaded over there, and I just pulled out and I'm back in the holding lot. I just stopped here for a second and gonna kind of check everything because there was another Maverick there getting loaded and I was just trying to get out of his way. But here's what we got. I couldn't film any of the load. They said they don't allow that, so that's no problem. But here's what we got. Carbon cylinders, or carbon electrodes they call them in the work order. These are pretty big. It's just 2 on a pallet, 2 on a skid. So I got 3 straps over each section. It's all the same, just 3 sections of the same thing. Pretty simple load, 3 straps over each section. They look like batteries from this end. There's a little sticker on the back here, kind of shows, I guess, some of the, I don't know how they load them into, because my understanding is they use these at the steel plants in the heating process somehow. I don't know all the details, but that's what I've been told. So that's what we got going to Trinity, Alabama. All right, folks, I'm arriving here in Trinity, Alabama. Got this delivery to the Nucor plant.
Turn left on Iverson Boulevard.
They call it Nucor Decatur. Remember, I picked this load up yesterday in Ozark, Arkansas. I drove, stopped at a Love's in, I think it was Walnut, Alabama last night. I don't know that I've ever been to this place. So the entry point is supposed to be up here on the right. Anyway, let me, I thought I was a little closer, but let me try to get in and then I'll get back to you. All right, guys. So I scaled in, the guy gave me a map. Kind of told me how to pull around here. It's a little bit confusing. But from the sound of it, sounds like when I get around this curve over here, I'll see some of these cylinders like I'm hauling. I should see them like where they have them out on the ground. Yeah, I see some over there, so I guess I'm headed in the right direction. Woo! Okay, so I think based on the signs I need to go around here because there's a sign here to the right that says coil trucks only. Man, it's a muddy place, big place. They got coils galore stored outside here. Maybe I'll pick up a coil while I'm here. Okay, so you can see now straight ahead some of the carbon cylinders like I'm hauling. I just got to figure out where I need to be for getting unloaded. Let's see. All right, let me check my map. Okay, guys, so I'm finally getting unloaded. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. The dude just came over and said, you know, he apologized, said he's filling in for the regular unloader. And he had a lot of trucks come in at once. I'll try to show you a lift here. Pretty basic, just a forklift. Just 3 lifts here. The unloader there is Charles. He said he's normally a welder, but he's just kind of filling in on the forklift today. So that's how it works. There's your shot of that. It's a big plant here. Here's the yard where they keep all this stuff. Electrodes, they call them. You can see the sign here. It says Electrode Unloading Area. So that's how it works. And he's already signed my paperwork, so I'm going to go ahead and send that in. See where we go next. Check out those things right there. Got the water falling down there inside. I guess some sort of cooling. They look like nuclear reactors. All right, more later. All right, folks. Well, that was kind of a slow unload. I got here a few minutes before 7, and it's 9:15 now. Got unloaded, got out of the scale house, had to wait about 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes for a new load assignment. There was a little gravel lot back there I was able to pull over in and park. But it's a good load. It's picking up here about 22 miles from here in Athens, Alabama, at a place called Coils Plus. That doesn't ring a bell, but it delivers to Hickory Springs Manufacturing in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So that's great. I can get that there tomorrow, and then hopefully they'll give me a home load. Now, I've got a special request to get home by 1 p.m. Friday. So hopefully they'll give me a load I can sit on, leave out early Monday morning. So let's head down the road here to Athens, Alabama.